G'day, welcome back to the 40 channel. So we're getting closer every day, but like we said, exhaust system is what we need to accomplish today. I've had my mate Andrew come over and he has been an absolute wealth of knowledge and a really good help in being able to work out where we can run this exhaust. So we're trying to model off what's already been done by others and trying to follow similar lines to what was already under the 45. So far everything is just very lightly tacked in. Now we need to pull it all out and start welding it all up together.
First one that we need. Let's have a look. We'll gracefully up there as we possibly realistically can without making life hard. When it goes like that, and that, do that. Oh, look at that. We said we're going to go up and over because that's what we said.
We did say that.
Well, that's what we're going to do. One there somewhere, some here. So we're currently talking about that going like that, yeah?
There? Is that where we get? Cool.
Oh.
Did I burn you?
Down my back.
Ooh!
I'm smoking hot.
Guys. Smoking!
Alright, just make sure you're happy with where it is.
Let's check that out. Luckily we're able to use some of the existing exhaust brackets, so that will be really handy coming up onto here. But we've also had to make some of our own exhaust bracket. We've got Drew's fully sick helmet, check this out. Using genuine exhaust rubbers, so that'll make all things a lot easier. Now everything's just tacked into place like I said. Now it's time to pull it all down and start putting it all back together. Don't breathe it in. You can see that we've come up under, looped around, up under here. We've got a flex in there, our Cadillac converter, running down to our first muffler, and we'll keep on going down. We'll just do one piece at a time. We're going to go really carefully and do a whole lot of test fitting as we go, because we don't want it to bend and pull and twist out of shape. Alright, so just held on. Let's negotiate this in. Two exhaust mounts on and I'll tack weld that up and we're done. Righto, so as you saw we got the wiring all done last episode. We turned the key and we got a brand new starter motor straight out of the box. Failed. Like, what are the chances of that? So Jim from Sideshow Performance Wiring did say that that particular brand starter motor is absolute rubbish and they have a lot of issues with them and here a lot of people have problems with them. And look, to be honest, it was around $100, so very cheap. So we're ripping that one off, or Jack's getting up there ripping that off while I continue with the exhaust so that we can put on a much better high quality starter motor. Hopefully we'll be able to turn the key and at least hear the engine crank over. So all right, keep cracking with that, Jack, and I'll keep cracking with the exhaust. Righto, radiator supports. So because of where everything sits, we can't use the original radiator supports. Well, that's not true. We can use them, we just got to cut, bend and modify to make them work. So instead of coming back, the beauty thing is there's multiple bolt lines already on the chassis. We just need to pick two that'll work, cut and adjust, re-weld, and then we've got some new radiator supports. Righto, there's our left side original radiator support. Now that one is actually too short, so we need to make one longer than that. So we've got the two longer ones, which we've already done. We just get an angle grinder and slice this piece off right here. With our longer one, we just made a little bit more of a bend in here. And you can see it's welded on a funny angle, but that's all bolted in position. And then we welded that in. You see it's a little bit longer than the original, but that'll now support the radiator, and we can use all the original radiator rubbers, and that'll work absolutely beautifully. Drinks are on me. I'll turn the key. Starter note is not even doing anything. But it does say that my battery is only 12.2 volts, but I still would have thought you would have heard it go roo,
Yeah,
roo.
you would have had something still.
12.2.
Alright, so there's definitely power to the starter motor, but maybe there's no power to the solenoid. Ready?
Yep.
Nothing.
So there's no power getting to that. Alright, so maybe I'm just going to blow a fuse. Hopefully that starter motor will turn. Ready? Woo! That's very exciting. It's the first time we've turned it over. So we've got no fuel going to it, but I'm actually tempted to put fuel to it. Do you want to?
I'm down.
Let's do it. Alright, you ready, mate?
Yep.
Ignition. Just going to give it a little bit of accelerator so oh, I don't know if that tells it to do anything. Ready? Just make sure we've got no fuel leaks or anything.
Doesn't look like it.
Anyway, we're turning over, that's exciting. Give another hit. Obviously getting no fuel. All this is fuel okay?
Yeah.
Right, attempt number 3. This time we're going to give it a little bit of Chem Tools engine starter. See how we go. Unfortunately, I've got no gauges, so I don't know what my fuel pressure is. We're sort of running a bit blind, but anyway, Jack, let's give it a crack. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's give it a crank first before we spray. Full spray. You're not spraying that, are you? You're not.
No.
How
Just
many
time.
sprays did you give it?
2.
Give it a couple seconds while it's cranking and then go. I'll just try.
Sounded like I wanted to go. I honestly reckon the battery's so low that it's like
It is.
struggling to like too much.
Yeah, we're only at just 12 volts. Let's put the battery charger on it and we'll let it charge overnight. We'll talk to some experts and we'll come back to it, eh? To be honest, I think that's going to be it for this episode. What an anticlimax. Oh, but listen, that is the first time we've heard it crank over. We had a little bit of a fire, like it was tiny when we used the Chem Tools starter fluid, but not quite. There could be something else that we're missing, we're not sure. But the exhaust system is done, which is really, really exciting. That was a pretty big job. We're working through intake, so we did have a really cool idea using a Donaldson filter, which unfortunately, it's going to choke it. It's just, unfortunately, it doesn't have enough airflow through it. I was going to do all the cooling pipe system setup. We've done the radiator support, so build all that. But again, I've ordered some other bits and pieces that should make things a bit easier. So Jack, I've ordered a new thermostat housing, which swivels, so it means I can put it in a much better position and line that hose up instead of trying to get some crazy hoses. I've got to re-route the heater hose a little bit, but anyway, it's exciting, mate. We're so close.
So close. The ultimate cliffhanger.
So close, yeah. Anyway, let's show everyone your next project.
Yes.
That's pretty exciting. So Right, Jack, the unveiling.
Yes.
So we've dropped some hints about what Jack's doing with his FJ45, and there's been a few comments come through. One of them was an 80 series conversion.
I wish.
That would have been nice as well. One of them was an LS. Would have been nice as well. All of them are possible, but this is something that's a little bit more unique than both of them, and this has given Jack a fairly big head start. So,
Without further ado.
what is it, Jack?
400mm extension.
400mm extension, FJ45 extra cab. So this is something I've always thought would be really, really cool to do someday, and Jack's sort of beaten me to it. So he was able to pick this up. All the rust has been cut out of it. All the work's already been done. There's a little bit of panel work we've got to do. These are a bit sort of, well, actually a fair bit in. We're going to have to shrink them and pull them, pop them back out. But apart from that, it's in really good condition, eh, mate?
I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So that'll live in here, and Jack can do some little bits of working on it. We can even pretty much paint the whole cab the way it is, and then we could probably bring the chassis home and drop it straight on top. It's minimal conversion as well, which is really, really cool. So anyway, now you know the big secret that's been tucked away right down the back. We needed to get Charlie May's Caravan out, Jack's extra cab FJ45 in here. It's a 1982, I think, or 1983 cab.
Yeah, so we're gonna marry it up for my 1970 chassis.
So hopefully there's not too much conversions as far as body mounts and stuff go. I think we should be pretty much right, but it's not going to be too hard to make those changes. Everything else will fit as far as dimensions, and it'll be nice, mate.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, very cool. Excellent. All right, let's see if we can get it off the trailer.
Let's give it a go.
Righto, mate. Are you excited about that?
I'm super excited to.
That is really, that is cool. That is really cool, mate. That's a project coming up for Jack. So that's a continuation with his project now, but it's a bit of an upgrade.
Quite a bit of an upgrade.
It is an upgrade. Here we are, all about upgrades at 40 Channel at the moment. So when we get back to Sam, it'll be back to the basic 40 Series Land Cruisers. But anyway, pretty exciting. Fair bit happened this episode. Not quite got there, but we've got the weekend to play around with and get some advice. So again, if you want to see this fire up, next time, you better subscribe. Come back next time, we'll get into it. And until next time,
Thanks for watching.